Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the Football Takeover. Welcome to Sunderland versus Arsenal match preview. Obviously, the game is tomorrow at 5:30. Just to warn everybody, there is no watch along, but there will be a match reaction at 8:30. Hope everyone is doing well. Big up to Mohammed, who's already in here. Saying evening. Hope you're doing well, Mohammed. Right, so we're just going to crack on with it. It's just me tonight, so we'll just crack on, and yeah, it shouldn't be too long. Right, so since the start of the Premier League, we have played Sunderland 32 times, 10 draws, 3 Sunderland wins. They've all been at home. 19 Arsenal wins, 11 at home, 8 away. Previous visits to the Stadium of Light, 4-1 last time out, 0-0 before that. Form guide, obviously Sunderland are doing very well. Last time out at Stadium of Light, they drew 1-1 with Everton. They beat Wolves at home 2-0. They beat Sunderland, Chelsea away. They lost to Man United, but they beat Forest. Arsenal, we all know what we've been getting up to, so we'll move on from that. This is where they are in the league. They are 4th. They've won 5, drawn 3, lost 2. We have played 10, we've won 8, drawn 1, lost 1. Goals scored per game for Arsenal is 1.8 compared to Sunderland's 1.2. Goal conversion for Arsenal is 12% compared to Sunderland's 11%. Goals conceded per game is 0.3 for the Arsenal. Sunderland joint second, 0.8. Chances created per game is 2.8 for the Arsenal, 1.7 for Sunderland. Home record for Sunderland, unbeaten in the Premier League so far. They've played 6 times, drawn 1-3, drawn 3. This does include EFL. Obviously, they drew with Huddersfield, I believe, and they went out on penalties. But they have scored 10 at home and conceded 4. Our away form is played 8, won 7, lost 1, scored 13 on the road, 2 conceded. Total goals, they've scored 13 goals. Is that right? Must be. 8 from open play, 3 set pieces, 1 penalty, 1 own goal. We've scored 33 goals, 17 from open play, 13 from set pieces, and 3 penalties. Average possession for the teams, Arsenal is 58.2, Sunderland is 44.1, XG for Arsenal is 17.4, for Sunderland it's 10, XG conceded for Arsenal is 5.7 compared to Sunderland's 11.4, shots on target per game for Arsenal is 4.5, for Sunderland it's 2.8, big chances missed for Arsenal is 17 compared to Sunderland's 11. Passing accuracy, they are on 80.3%. We're on 85.7, which is a little bit lower on my perfect meter. Long ball accuracy is 44.8 for Arsenal, 39 for Sunderland. For crossing, it's 24.9 for the Arsenal, 21.3 for Sunderland. Fouls per match, bear in mind Jacques is in the team, 9.2 compared to Arsenal's 10.2. We've had 7 clean sheets, they've had 4. So wonderful stuff. Let's have a look. Big up to Chris, hope you're doing well. I've just noticed that you can't hear me very well, so let me just see if I can change data. Can everyone hear me better now? I hope so. Right, let's just double check some stuff. There we go, that should be okay. Let's have a look. Colapinto, Lawson, Sonoda, Ocon, and Science all limited. Thank you very much. Science is the shock there. Big up to AFC 777. Big up Bobby and the chat tonight. Gabby Jesus is back in training. Yep, he's back in gentle training, I would call it. I wouldn't say it it's full training, but yeah. Who also back for Saturday. We're gonna get we will get some injury updates very shortly. So let me just... No, it's all right, mate. Don't worry about it, honestly. family matters come first, mate. Don't worry about it. Piastri is in talks to join Red Bull in 2027, which makes perfect sense considering Webber drove for Red Bull. But most likely it's Verstappen long-term replacement. No, it's no worries. I'm glad you can hear me. I think the microphone was a little bit too far away. That's probably what it was. Anyway, let's move on to the injury news. It's not great news, I'll be honest. So let's quickly cover Sunderland. Alderete is a doubt. Elise is a doubt. Sirkin is a doubt. Held is out till late November. Mundell is out till late November, and Diarra is out to late mid-December. Timber currently is a slight doubt. Don't know until tomorrow, if I'm honest. He's going through some stuff tonight. We'll see if he's fit enough. He should be, but he is a slight doubt. Kepa is a doubt. Martinelli is a doubt. Madueke is out till mid-November at the moment. That could be pushed back again. Madueke is a strange one at the moment. Odegaard, mid-November. Gyökeres is still late November at this current time. Havertz is late November, and Jesus is also now late November. So he has come forward 10 days. So that's good. Just spoiled it for you. Let's move on to my 5 to watch. Hugh and Piastri relationship with McLaren definitely broken. Yeah, well, of course it has. There's no shock, is it? Let's be honest. Right, let's get into my 5 to watch for Sunderland, even though I've just spoiled it all for you. So we'll start with, and it's very defensive, this one, in all fairness. Like I said, because they're on 0.8, their biggest bonus and their biggest arsenal right now is their defence. They are very well set up defensively. We'll go into how they set up very shortly, but they are extremely strong defensively, which is not going to be great with the injuries we've got and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. So, I've gone with a goalkeeper, Roofs. I think he's done very, very well. So, yeah. Danny Ballard, for people that know, he went through the Arsenal Academy. He went to, I believe it was Ipswich, and then he went to Sunderland. Very, very hard-working defender. I like him personally. I wish he'd stayed because I did think he'd actually make it, but it is what it is. Mukiele, versatile defender. See him more as a wing-back normally, but he's lined up as a centre-back for Sunderland. And he does extremely well there. He's a strong lad. For anyone that was mad enough for me not to think I'd pick Xhaka, you're crazy. Of course I'm going to pick Granit. Why wouldn't I? I'm going to put... I'll guarantee I would put money on him either to get a yellow card or score a goal. That's what I would do for tomorrow. If I was you, he'll be involved in some way. And Isidore, quality player. I like him. He has been very entertaining for Sunderland. So yeah, it's dry in Brazil, which is actually a shock. Normally rains there in F1. Rain expected tomorrow, and it rains on Sunday. Yeah, let's not be honest. Not a shock, is it? Roofs, one of the Premier League signings of the season. Totally agree. Timber, what happened? He's got a strain. That is what it's been put down as, a strain. We'll have to wait and see. Not shocked. Sunderland very good defensively. I watched them in the Championship. Very effective. Totally agree. Ballard quality defender scored winner versus Coventry next time playoff semi-finals. I had to speak quietly in my watch along on that. Mukiele very versatile. 100% mate. Big up to Temi saying evening Bobby, praying Xhaka doesn't ruin the game for me when I sat in the stadium tomorrow. Need the 3 points regardless of what happens. Oh, you going? You going to Stadium Light? I hope you have a very good time there. Stadium Light is a very nice stadium. Ballard and Xhaka derby. It's crazy, isn't it? There's two. Obviously, Ballard for a lot of Arsenal fans probably won't know who he is, but he came through our academy. He was highly rated. Just didn't pan out, unfortunately. He went to Ipswich, did very well at Ipswich. Went to Sunderland, done very well at Sunderland. Too many injuries, even squad depth is not saving us. It is a bit of a problem at the moment. Sunderland have competition up front too. Their squad list is mental. When you get into the challenge, mate, I could promise you it's mad. The talent that they've got is crazy. So yeah, right. Let's get into the battle. Okay, so these are the predicted lineups. I just need to change something very, very quickly. Ready for the challenge because I forgot to set that up. So there we go. Right. So these are the predicted lineups. I honestly don't know why this came up as for Arsenal. I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue. I don't know. Don't ask me because I haven't got a clue. But this is the predicted lineup. I don't know where it's come from. It makes no sense. Anyway, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Norgard. Don't know why. Eze, Rice, Saka, Trossard, and Marino. I'll be shocked if Norgard starts in this game. It should be Zubimendi. That I've not heard there's any injuries. Obviously, he had a knock last weekend, but that there should be absolutely no problems with him. But this will shock me if this is the actual lineup tomorrow. I'll be honest. For Sunderland. They do go for a 5-4-1. They've got very good wing backs in Hume and Ronaldo, otherwise known as Mandava. Their back line is incredible. Ballard, proper centre back. You got Mukiele and Gertruda, who are wing backs as well. Honestly, they are very dangerous. Very dangerous. This is not going to be as easy as what Arsenal fans think it will be. It could be. It could be absolutely walk in the park. But on paper and from how they've played this season, it's not a walk in the park. So I will always use the paper, use the stats, and go, this is not going to be a walk in the park. Traore, Xhaka, Sadiki, Lefay, and Isidore are the predicted lineup. Wow. So I've just seen something about Xhaka there. Super striker Marino. Well, yeah, let's be honest, Mohamed. He had a stinker of a first half. He came good second half. Zubi for Norgard. Yeah, 100%. I don't understand why Norgard was in that predicted lineup. Haven't been to an Arsenal game since last year, and that's a season to forget. So not so optimistic with all the injuries though. International break can't come soon enough. Gertruda was slot favourite player at Feyenoord. He was, and he plays as a wing back. I don't understand it, but it's paying out very well at Sunderland. So big up to them. Xhaka Ketson. I don't want to see that. I like Xhaka. Look, what he did, disrespectful, but I'll be honest, the fans weren't the greatest themselves. So I think this was definitely 50-50 if I'm going to put any blame on. It's on both sides. Gertrude reminds me of a fitter Joe Gomez, can play anywhere in defence and do a job, 100%. My nephew pointing out at the saying car. Yes, it's definitely a car. It's not a car that I'd go to the supermarket in though. That's for certain. Anyway. These are the battles that I think may happen. It depends, obviously, what the lineups are. Calafiori against Traore. He is a very good, strong, fast winger, kind of right midfielder. So I expect Traore against Calafiori. Saliba against Isidore. Because he plays on the left-hand side and cuts in and is a striker, I kind of expect it will be Saliba against Isidore. It would just make sense. Rice against Xhaka. How can it not be a battle? I'll be shocked if them two aren't marking each other. Saka against Mandava, obviously Ronaldo, who's the left wing back, so another good battle there. Trossard against Hume, who is their wing back. Trossard needs to have a good game because that Hume, I know a lot of people probably don't who. He's a good right wing back, honestly. He's very good. Good going forward. Marino, striker against Ballard, because I think If Ballard's having one of his better games, which in all fairness he does nowadays, it could be really tricky for Mourinho, I'll be honest. So yeah, F1 on the same time as Man City. Yes, unfortunately that is why I'm not going to do the watch long of Man City versus Liverpool, because I'm choosing the F1 over football for a change. Hamilton, Albon, Gasly, Bortoletto, Bierman all eliminated in sprint qualifying too. Thank you, Chris. I was tempted to have it on in the background, but I had a feeling you might be in the comments, so you'd update me. So thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate it. It's so annoying these times, I tell you. Right, let's move on to chosen lineups. There's no awful ones tonight, so that's always good. But it is going to be my grumpy marking, so I apologise. Okay, so I've got 6 teams to rate. The first team is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, Zubimendi, Rice, Nwaneri, Saka, Trossard, Merino. I am going to be grumpy. 6. I just don't like it. If you're going to play Nwaneri, at least put Eze on the left. But yeah, I don't want it. Look, Trossard's. I'm seeing lots of positivity coming out, but let's be honest, Trossard's still not been great. So yeah, I'm gonna move on from that. Jeez. The next team is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Dauman, Saka, Trossard. God no. 6. You know why. Trossard's up front. What the hell? Hell no. Next team is Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, Norgard, Rice, Eze, Dauman, Saka, Merino. Look, unless Zubimendi's injured, I don't understand why we're playing Norgard. I love Norgard. Everyone knows I love Norgard. But if Zubimendi's fit, you play Zubimendi. It's as simple as that. Hincapié at left back, no issues with that. Don't understand the White at right back. So no. 6 again. These teams suck. Next one, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis, Skelly, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Merino. It's probably the best of them, but I still don't want Trossard there. But in all fairness, what else have we got? So that's going to get a 7 just because it looks better. Eze's at 10. Lewis Skelly I personally enjoy watching, so yeah, I'm going to give that a 7. Next two, or final two, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Norgard, Rice, Eze. What is going on with Norgard? Is it in the next team as well? Oh my god. Saka, Trossard, Merino, 6. And finally, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Norgard, Rice, Nwaneri, Saka, Eze, Merino. God, 6. They're awful tonight. Jeez. Let's have a look, see what people have been saying. Let's see if Temmie's giving me a better team here. Let's hope he has. Leclerc spun and causes yellow flag, which costs Hamilton. That's going to cause issues again. Not Leclerc's fault. He's well. Probably Lewis right at the moment probably doesn't look at it that way. Brenny's gone with Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Dauman, Saka, Merino. There you go. 8. There you go. Sorted. It's not that hard, is it, Brenny? I don't understand where those teams come from. My team, Raya, White, Galiba, Hincapié, Zubadooby-Doo, Rice, Eze, Nwaneri, Merino, Saka... 2-0 defeat, Ballard and Xhaka goal shows us what we're missing, plus late Gabriel red card incident. Jeez. Oh, God. I want to give you a 7. I can't give you an 8 because you've gone for White. Timber needs to start. Unless he has got a really bad injury or really bad strain. I just don't see why we'd take Timber out. We've got 2 weeks off. If only we had I'm not going to finish that sentence. Definitely not. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Dowman, Saka. There you go. 8 all day long. Yeah, exactly. If any team needs a manager and assistant, hit me and Brady up. Exactly. It's not that hard, is it? Evening to Brenny from Temi. Big up to Gilbert saying Arsenal all the way 22 years later. Big up to Gilbert. Hope you're doing well. White in because of Timber strain. Well, that's fair enough. Look, if Timber is not over 90% fit, he shouldn't play. But I'll be surprised if it's that bad. He's having some tests tonight. I think there's a little bit of a test on him in the morning, but I think we should be okay. I think it's just precaution. It's on the list. I don't know. But anyway, now it's challenge times, and obviously it is being done differently because obviously I don't do this. So I will leave the squad up for a minute so you all get time to go through and do your challenge. But let's do this. Okay, so if you've not played this before, choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition, no unavailable players. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. No former players, present squad only. This is the chosen formation. I don't choose this. They do. They've gone for a 5-4-1. You can do that in any way you want. I will allow some craziness, but obviously if you put in 5 defenders and then 4 attacking midfielders and 1 striker, it's not going to pan out. Try and make it make sense. So don't just put 4 attacking midfielders in there. Because it's basically a 5-5, so not a 5-4-1. But here we go. Here are the squad. I'm going to give you all a minute to do it. So there we go. I do think the weekend Max needs to win. Otherwise, I think if Max does not win this weekend, and I'll be honest, how many points do you get for the sprint? It's not a lot, is it? I think he has to win the race. I don't think a sprint, unless the sprint is more points than I thought it was, but I don't think it's a lot, is it? So yeah, So I'm going to leave this up for another 30 seconds, give you time to write down the list. But there is a lot of players in that team. In all fairness, loads. They've got 4 goalkeepers. They've got 12 defenders, 12 midfielders, 9 forwards. You can definitely get a team out of that. And I can't believe some of the players they've got. They've got in Andingra, they've got Broby. They've got some players in this team, I'll be honest. It is mental. And yes, there are 3 different Joneses. I don't know if they're all related. I'll be honest, I didn't look into that. But there's Jensen Jones, Harrison Jones, Jaden Jones. I don't know if they're all related. I have no idea. But there's a lot of Joneses. 8 points for the sprint, but sprint's not much difference. Oh, okay. Yeah. So winning that's not really going to make much difference, but winning the race definitely will, because there is pretty big gap on that one. Right, that has given you a minute. So I know Chris will play this, so I'll get to Chris's team when he's written it up. Right, we are up against 2 people. You're up against Kilal and Leia. We'll start with Leia first. She's gone with Rofs, Saliba, Gabriel, Ballard, Katrina, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Xhaka, Eze, Andingra, and Marino. I'll be honest, max score of probably 8. I think that's fair, isn't it? So yeah. I don't see a weakness because I like Andingra, to be honest. I think that's an 8. I don't see a problem with that. It's a good team. Kirel has gone with Rofs, Mukielele, Ballard, Gabriel, Timber, Lewis, Skelly, Xhaka. Oh, here we go. Saka, Xhaka, Rice, Eze, Isidore. Didn't think I have to say that. Them 2 again together. Yeah, I'm going to give that an 8 as well, to be honest. I like that team. It's good. It's different. Let's have a look. Is Tom Jones part of the squad too? No, have I, mate? Because I obviously I wrote them down. Jones came up, and then I was like, "There's another Jones. Oh my god, there's another Jones." So I put their first names in just to make sure that they all got their own special part. Brenny's already gone with the predictions. He's gone for 3-1 to the Arsenal. Mohamed's gone with 4-0 to the Arsenal. Interesting. I will put Temmie's down because we all know what Temmie does, and that's fine. Does seem to work. Hope Chicken Bowl lose on Saturday. Yeah. I think to be honest, I'll be quite happy with a draw. I don't know if I want Man United winning, if I'm honest. Because, yeah, I just don't want them winning. Because they could just turn around their form, and I don't want them coming up, sneaking up on us. So yeah, draw I think would be quite good. Right, here's Chris's team. He's gone with Rhea, Timber, Gertruda, Saliba, Gabriel, Mukiele, Xhaka, Rice, Saka. There we go. 8. Easy, mate. Don't even need to finish the team. Well done. Right. I will be honest, Brenny might want to look away now. Here comes the retro challenge. Okay, so this is how you play the retro challenge. Very similar to the normal challenge. You choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. It's still the 5-4-1. I have picked a game from our history of playing Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Actually, not the Stadium of Light, Roker Park. I've gone back to 1997. We lost 1-0. Oh dear. This is why Brenny's not really on. Because he knows I've gone through a defeat. It was a Tony Adams' own goal. Bergkamp was also sent off in the game as well, just so everyone's fully aware. So these were the squad lists. Let's just see what the comments are, because if Brenny's in it, I just guarantee that he's on for me. No, it's fine. Saka and Andigra are the wingers. No, it's fine, mate. I can work that out. Don't worry about it. Who Wolves' next manager? I don't know, but I think they're definitely pushing hard for Rob Edwards. So let's wait and see what happens with that. I personally don't agree with that. I don't think Rob Edwards is the right man. Ten Hag's available. I'd actually go push out the whole boat and get him personally, but there we go. Anyway, this are the 2 squad lists for Sunderland versus Arsenal. We'll start with the Arsenal. Seaman, Adams, Bold, Keown, Winterburn, Merson, Parler, David Platt, Vieira, Bergkamp and Hartson. On the bench was Lukic, Linnigan, Morrow, Hughes and Shaw. The manager was Arsene Wenger. For Sunderland, you had Perez in goal, who had, by the way, one of the best games you'll ever see from a goalkeeper against the Arsenal. Gray, Hall, Kubicki, Melville, Ord, Williams, Bracewell, Mullin, Bridges and Kelly. On the bench was Russell. So you can pick any player you wish within the 5-4-1 formation. I will leave this up for probably 90 seconds. Give you time to get your teams done. Edwards, yes, that's why I think it will happen. I personally don't agree with it. I think Ten Hag should be the one that we go for, but yeah, it is. I just don't think he's good enough, personally. I'm not saying that... well, actually, I probably am. I probably am. Edwards is not good enough. But there we go. I was trying to be nice. I can't be. Yeah, he's just not good enough. It's too much. Too much. Ten Hag. Has he been named an Ajax manager? Has he already been named it? I say he's in talks. I don't think he's been appointed, has he? Yeah, so I'm just looking it up. I know they've approached him, but it hasn't been appointed yet. So I personally would go full hog and go and get Ten Hag. Personally, that's just my choice. Anyway, you've got about 30 more seconds, and then we'll move on. I'm trying to beat the rain because it's raining here, and I know what the internet can be like with the rain. Right, so there we go. Right. That Arsenal squad, world class. Definitely a good team, but we did lose to Sunderland at Roker Park against what I would have to say wasn't the greatest Sunderland team. Right, before I score these teams, I'll just quickly go through Chris. Sorry, I'm a big F1 fan. Norris, Antonelli, Piastri, Russell, Alonso, Verstappen, Stroll, Leclerc, Hadjar, Hulkenberg is the grid for tomorrow. So, Norris is pole, Antonelli. Ooh, that's a good... That's very... What time is all this stuff? Because I've got the match reaction at 8:30. What time is all this? Because I'll see if hopefully I'll be able to watch it. Oh no, I won't be able to watch it. I'm watching the Sunderland game, aren't I? I might have to watch it on two. Absolute nightmare. Hopefully history won't proceed. I need a good evening. Well, this is why I kind of prepare people. 2 p.m. Prince, is that our time? I'm guessing it is, because I know you always do UK time for me. That's doable. That's very doable. Because then what time would the qualifying be? Like 6 p.m. or something like that. Anyway, sorry people. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Right, let's get into the 2 retro challenges. So we're going to start with Kelly first. She has gone with Perez, Winterburn, Gray, Adams. Oh, I'll be honest, this score of 7. Max score. Yeah, 7. 7's doable. Perez, Winterburn, Gray, Adams, Bold, Keown, Mullin, Merson, Bracewell, Burkamp and Kelly. For people that know me, I'm scoring at 6. Everyone can work out why. You should all know me by now. By now, you'll understand why. Niall has gone with Perez, Winterburn, Gray, Melville, Adams, Keown, Parler, Merson, Bracewell, Burkamp, Bridges. 6 again. I can't do it. So yeah, well done everybody. Let's have a look. Seaman off Perez. Well, it's because you've got to pick 5, Mohammed, and a lot of people prefer getting the outfield players from Arsenal instead of picking Sunderland players. And I'll be honest, Perez, who played in this game against us, was very, very good. Very, very good. So, yeah. Right, let's have a look. AFC 77 has had a go. Here we go. Perez, Gray, Hall, Adams, Bold, Keown, right back. I'll accept it. Bracewell, Platt, Vieira, Merson as a cam, Bridges striker. I'm having a good old think here. 100%, by the way. Totally agree. Totally agree. But for the way that the challenge is done, this Perez from this game, I'm going to put him in the world-class category because on this day, he was. He stopped everything. So that's why I'm... Just for this game. Just for this game, no other period. I'll be honest, Aces, you're going to get a 7, mate, because that is really good. Keown could do right back. And you've gone, like I said, with the 5-4-1, as long as you haven't gone mental and just gone with 4 cams and no defensive midfielders, you're fine. So, you know, what I would do with that is obviously Bracewell and Vieira as the two DMs, and then have Platt as a floating midfielder, Merson as the cam, and then Bridges as a striker. Michael Bridges wasn't a bad striker, by the way, just so everyone. So. Oh, well, yeah, that's a different game, mate. But this game, I highly recommend, Mohammed, you go and find highlights of this game, or even if you find that full game. Perez was something else this day. It's why we couldn't score a goal. We could not score a goal past him on this day. And that was a quality Arsenal team. And we lost 1-0. This is what happened. This is why I love football, because football is mental. On paper, that team should have annihilated Sunderland. Yes, we got Bergkamp sent off, but still, even with 10 men, we should have beaten them. But yeah, that's why football's mental. I avoided... You did, mate. You did very well. You got a 7. So well done. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to wait for Chris's team, because I'm sure Chris is doing his team now. Get predictions in. I know most of you've got your predictions in, but get your predictions in and I'll write them down. So Bray's already gone for 3-1, Mohammed's gone for 4-0, and Temi has gone for a 2-0 loss. For people that know me and watched enough of these previews, you'll understand Temi. I do, so I have no issues with it whatsoever. So yeah, make sure you get your predictions in, people. Oh yeah, just to let everyone know, obviously the match reaction will be at 8:30 tomorrow. So there we go. Perfect timing. Thank you, Chris. I'm pretty much waiting for you. Okay. Chris has gone for a 2-0 to the Arsenal. Right. DJM has gone for 1-0. I do think it's going to be a tough game. I don't think it's going to be that easy, I'll be honest. There's a reason why they've conceded 0.8 goals per game. They're very, very good defensively. Regis has done a very good job with that team. Anyway, so Chris has gone with Perez, Gray as right back, Melville, Adams, Keown, Winterburn. Thank you. Someone used some common sense. Thank you. Platt, Bracewell, Merson, Bergkamp, Bridges. 7. Easy. Well done, mate. Awesome stuff. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's see what else. Still having Seaman in goal, top class keeper. That's fair dues. That's fair dues. All you'd have to do, the problem with that, Mohammed, is you'd have to have one of the Sunderland players in an outfield position. I'll be honest, most of those players were not good. So yeah, I kind of get why people went for Perez. Gonna have to go full on set piece FC tomorrow. Might be the only way to score if all else fails. Well, to be fair, why not? It's a way of scoring. For people that think this is a problem, they need to really watch more than just a Premier League football, because it's a tactic used by a lot of clubs, not just in the Premier League, across Europe, National League, League 2, League 1. It's a way to score goals. Bridges for Carlisle. Oh, was he? Didn't realise he went to Carlisle. Platt, so underrated. I'll tell you why he was underrated. He came in at the same time as Bergkamp. So everyone talks about the Bergkamp signing, but they forget David Platt. I don't forget David Platt. I was still shocked that we signed both David Platt and Bergkamp, because Platt at the time was huge. And yeah, the signing of Platt was just as shocking as signing Bergkamp at that time for Arsenal, for me personally. My struggle was goalkeeper needed something. Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise you've got to put a Sunderland player, an outfield player in the team, which I'll be honest would hurt you because that was not a good team. Anyway, if you know, you know. Yeah, I know what you mean there. Anyway, guys, you will see me tomorrow about 8:30 should be the match reaction. Mate, we all should. Look, for people that are having this issue with it, should just go back and watch Arsenal in the 90s and go and watch Man United in the 90s. Steve Bruce, Gary Pallister, hello. Like, seriously. Anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Chris, I will watch the sprint tomorrow, so enjoy the sprint. I will watch it as well. Now I know it's at 2 p.m. Guys, I'm out of here. See you later. Take it easy. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.